Welcome to Top Crew Aviation. This is your Captain PK Yadav.
Now we would proceed for item number 30. It is for departure aerodrome and time. So now we all know about departure aerodrome. Maximum characters would be 4. On an ICAO flight plan, we use 4 characters, that is location indicator, as we discussed earlier, VIDP, that is the location indicator for Delhi. So we can write VIDP in departure aerodrome box because there are just 4 letters and we are also having just 4 letters, so we can put into this. Alright guys, note ICAO aerodrome designators are presented in ICAO Doc 7910. Alright guys, do remember about this too for your part 2. If no location indicator is specified, as in case in water aerodromes or many of the land VFR aerodromes, we have to insert Zulu, 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 4 times Zulu, and specify the full name of the aerodrome. So in item number 18 proceeded by departure. So when we mention Zulu, 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 Zulu in departure aerodrome box, we have to mention the name of that particular space with its latitude and longitude in item number 18, so that we would be aware about each and everything. Now the second box I would say, or the second thing in item number 13 is departure time. Again, maximum 4 characters. Here indicate the hour and minutes in coordinate universal time. Coordinate universal time is the full form of UTC. It is also important for your part 1 question number 5, part 2 Viva, your DGCA navigation question paper for CPL and ATPL. Alright guys, so it is your estimated of block time. Do not use non-alphanumeric character, they will not be accepted or printed guys. So that's it about item number 13. Now we will proceed further. Item number 15 is really very important because it consists about cruising speed, level, route. This is the most complex item. It contains very important information from the point of view of ATS. Therefore, a careful and correct completion of this field is required. Mistakes in this field may be an indirect reason for such hazardous occurrences as airspace infringement. In item number 15, we insert the true airspeed in cruising speed, and we insert it in knots. So guys, do remember in knots we denotes it by N, like 330 knots we would mention N as in November 0330, which means 330 knots true airspeed. Very, very important for your navigation DGC exam, CPL, ATPL both. There is also an option to indicate a speed as Mach number, but as it is no use for our scheduled flights in general aviation flying, so no details will be provided. Now let's talk about cruising level. All right, so cruising level is maximum 5 character. How do we mention it? Let's say for flight level 080, we do not mention L here, we write F080. That would be the way we would insert in level, cruising level. Alright guys, like for flight level 10,000, we would mention F0100. This is how we would mention in level. If we talk about route, so we would discuss in details later, but let me give you basic idea about route. Let's say if we go to Delhi Papa November from Bravo, if we do see chart number 1, there are 2 routes to go. So we have to mention in flight plan which route we are going to follow. Alright guys, so that is it about item number 15.
Here you go, your checklist. Like, subscribe, and share.